to each other? What? So there are so many ways. So block level elements to inline elements. Only flex?
And grid as well. Yeah.
Only grid?
Float.
Yes, we have a float, flex, grid. There are lots, and display property also. Display inline also. We have a lot of ways, right? Display flex. I will apply a flex dot. So each flex items will see. I want to apply a flex property. So what are the flex property contains? So flex is not a single one. So flex shrink, flex grow, flex basis. It will include three things, right? So flex one means, so flex shrink and flex grow and flex basis should be equally divided, right? For all the child items. Next. So basically I'm going to create a 4-column layout. Creating a 4-column layout. First, observe, I will take a variable like parent element is equal to, see, I'll use a string, okay? String, I'll use section tag, right? So this is a parent tag. So class, I will apply a class of what? Okay, what is the class? Container, display flex, okay? So class, how to apply multiple classes to a single element? Space, right? I'll apply two classes, container as well as box. Okay, I'm applying it two classes. So I'm just creating as it is. So as we are created in HTML and CSS the same way. So I will take a div. Okay, I'll take a div. So I will take a class here. So each class will take flex items. Okay, so flex items. So each item, see, I want to access Peter. So in the first div, I want to print div, the first element of an students array. How do you gonna select the first element of an array? Student array. Students, right? So not one, dollars. Dynamic, right? Students of 0, right? Copy it. So for each class, I'll apply a box process as well as. Okay, 1, 2. I have two classes, right? I have two classes.
Continuously.
Yeah, up to 9 o'clock.
After 9.
Yeah, after 9 only I'll be free. Free. మీరు చెప్పండి కరెక్ట్గా ఏ
మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు సార్.
ఇక్కడ
న్యూ బెస్ట్ అది నేనేం చేయలేను
సార్ సార్తో మాట్లాడండి
సార్.
సార్ చెప్పిందంటే ఈడ అక్కడ కూర్చుంటారు, తీసుకెళ్ళి కూర్చుంటారు. ఇప్పుడు తక్కువ మంది వచ్చినారు, రేపటి నుంచి ఎక్కువ వస్తారు ఇక్కడ. అంటే 2 రోజులు తీసుకెళ్ళి 7 to 8. ఇంకా 8 అవ్వలేదు కదా, ఇంకా 10 minutes ఉంది. 8:05. సరే ఓకే బ్రో, నేను వచ్చింది 7:15. క్లాస్ కంప్లీట్ చేయాలి కదా.
అంటే ఈరోజు న్యూ బ్యాచ్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది సార్. వాళ్ళు హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్
సరే.
వెయిట్ చేసి వెళ్ళిపోతాను స్టాండింగ్.
హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ నుంచి 7:30 తీసుకున్నారా?
8 to 9 వాళ్ళ బ్యాచ్. కానీ వాళ్ళు హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ ముందే వచ్చేసి.
సి బ్రో, ఇక్కడ రైల్వే ట్రాక్ లాగా మీరు కరెక్ట్గా ఆన్ టైంగా చేయలేవు. ఫస్ట్ అర్థం చేసుకోండి. Yes, we have created a string basically, right? I have created a string. I want to add back this string to the main DOM HTML element, right? Mainly basically I want to keep this inside a body. Then only I can able to parse it. So entire thing is going to inside in the script only, right? Okay. So how do you gonna add it back? Okay, how do you gonna add it? So first I want to select the body. Okay, so document dot get element by tag name, elements by tag name. Okay, see what is the tag I'm selecting? Body. See how many body elements we have? Only one body, right? We have only one body. See, 0, right? I'll select only 0 dot. See here I will use inner HTML. What exactly is inner HTML? See, it will going to render this elements inside the body. Inner HTML is inside the body. We will use outer HTML also. Outer HTML, what does it's going to remove that body and it will place that on that place. But inner HTML, it's going to write inside this one. So this is the difference. And also in another interview, they will ask this question: inner HTML and outer HTML. What is the difference between inner HTML and outer HTML? See, we have the body. Okay, so inside this one, if I write inner HTML, it will add all these sections inside this one. Okay, inside this body. So when I say outer HTML, so it will replace this body, and in that place it will add this one. Understood? It will replace basically. Understood? Okay, it will remove that body and in that place it will keep it. Inner HTML, it will write inside this one. Understood? So it's a major difference. Dot inner HTML is equal to parent element. See, this how it dynamically it creates and adds. Understood? Any doubts here? Okay. So this is how we are going to dynamically. So if you have an multiple elements, so you can use for loop as well also. Okay, you can create using a loop, for loop as well as well. Okay, so how to create using a for loop in that case? So I want to make it dynamical. I want to add it dynamically. How do we gonna add it dynamically? Okay, in order to do this one, so I will cut this one. I'll keep it as it is. Okay. I will use another variable. Let ELE is equal to, basically I'll make it an empty string. Okay. See, observe dollars. Okay, dollars ELE. Okay, so to bring that ELE, I will use a for loop. Okay, let, say I'm doing programmatically. I is equal to 0. I should be less than students dot length, right? Students dot length, and I plus plus. Okay, ELE plus equals I'll use double ticks. Okay, instead of writing all these things, I will write only one. Okay, I will make it to I. Now do programmatically. Okay, finally, what does it is going to do? Once it's done, okay, you get the same result. ELE, ELE, Control X, Control V. Okay, we're going to get this output. Okay, so we're going to get this output finally. So once, see, I'm completely creating it dynamically. If you have an 100 elements, now I will create 100 divs programmatically, right? Did I write 100 times the div here? No, right? I'm not written 100 times. I'm returning only one time. So I'm using this for loop. I'm dynamically I'm creating it. Understood? So once it's created, you'll create a string, whatever the string you've seen, right? So that is going to create inside. I will store it inside an element. That element I will put it inside this one, and that's I'm going to render inside a body. Understood? How programmatically we will create. So this is a real-time will work. Okay, no one is going to create 100 divs. You know that Amazon website, right? I don't know how many list of mobiles I used to get. Are you going to create an each table for each list of table rows? No, right? It's not possible practically, right? So there we wanna use such type of implementation. So everything is going to create dynamically. Understood online?
Sir, hello?
Yeah.
Sir, generally why we use a let only because empty string, what is the reason of empty string?
Yeah, you need a variable to store that string, right? Okay, so it will going to generate this string.
What is the meaning of that empty string? LE is equals to empty string.
Empty string means I'm initiating, right? So I'll not keep it as it is. So initially it's a string, it keeps on adds this one. Is this one. This divs. So if you have a 4 elements, 4, I am going to add a 5th student, like Jessica. It will add Jessica as well as dynamically. Understood? See guys, this keeps on builds. So first iteration, it will generate this div and it will add it to the element. So what is string plus this element? This element itself, only empty string plus this one. First, it will create this one. Next, second iteration. So first iteration, you will get the Peter here. Second iteration, so plus with what? So it's going to add this new div with the existing div, right? This is what I explained is assignment operator, right? Next, it's going to create this second div, third div, fourth, fifth. So how many elements we have inside the array? That element is going to dynamically creates here. Understood?
Why we not, sir? Why we create the empty string, sir? LE is equals to
Empty string with, so what is undefined plus div? What is undefined? So if you not initiate with empty string, what does it take? Undefined, right? What is undefined plus string? You can check this one, right? So undefined plus, what is the output? What is the output?
error, sir.
Not error. It will do concatenation, right? Undefined high. You will get an undefined here, right?
Yes.
Without, if I create an empty string, it will really good to see. Okay, so we get a desired result. So if you're not assigning any value, so it becomes undefined. Undefined plus string, what is it? It's undefined string. Understood? See, initialization of variable is most important. We'll see in upcoming array methods. We'll see reduce. There will be an accumulator. So you need to initialize properly. Otherwise, you'll not get the desired results. Okay. So initialization is most important. You can't able to write keep it as it is as you want. So if you want to get a desired results, you need to initialize the proper value. So empty string, I'm going to adding this div dynamic. See, for every iteration, so we'll get like these things. Understood? So it will work like these things. For every iteration, it will get dynamically students of 0, 1, 2, 3. So whatever the array elements we have, it is going to add it back.
So what if I need multiple row flex box, another row and
I don't get you.
columns, yeah.
What is multiple row?
Multiple row in the sense, I need one more flex box below it, as same as this 5
Yeah,
columns.
we created, right? Jessica is the new one. If you add one more element, it will automatically dynamically creates.
I mean, he's asking in another call. And
Another?
after that,
I didn't get you. Another?
Another row, multiple columns, as same as this row.
This one, like this thing, huh? Or like this thing, huh?
See, Peter, John, Mary, Robert, Jessica, etc. Now, so exactly same. I mean, same row of columns below it. Another row of student list.
Arey, yeah, this is what I'm creating, right? See, Jessica, after Jessica, if you add, see, inside the section, how many elements we have? All the elements, right? So if you want it, so it will dynamically create another one.
I think if you create intersection with
One second, one by one, yeah.
Not asking about external things. He's asking about document.
Document. Okay, inside this body, you want me to add another element. No. Right?
If I keep on increasing the elements, so it will take directly to another row.
Yes. He's asking the
That's
same.
what my question.
So that's what I'm saying, right? See, that's the reason I'm using a for loop. For loop will see this for loop will iterate up to the last element of an array. That's the reason students dot length, right? Dynamically I'm providing.
Can you increase one more, sir? Can you increase one more?
Can increase 1 lakh also. It will work. Okay, so any name? So Suresh.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. See, we'll see the Suresh also.
No, it's increasing in the same row. I need
Okay, you want get below another one, right?
another.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
of
fine.
course, next you need to create another element in that case. Okay, so this is an upload CSS work. I am telling here how dynamically I'm creating element. That's it. So it's remaining is CSS. So how you gonna design is up to you.
Okay, fine.
Okay, it's up to you. So if you want another,
This is the thing.
yeah,
It's
dynamically,
it's
see,
single row. If I need
I'm-
multiple row, it's CSS part.
yeah, I'm not returning this div classes every time.
Okay, fine.
Okay, I'm not returning this div every time. So I'm just return it once time. So I'll keep on iterate. I'm construct a string like this thing. I'm directly adding back to that body. Understood? Okay. So this is how we are going to dynamically create. So for your task, so create a simple table. Take in 10 numbers. Okay, an array of object. You know how to access array of object. That array of objects should look like this thing. Like const students 1 is equal to, so each object contains ID and name. One second. Okay, so ID as well as name. See, create 10 elements. Okay, like 10 students. Okay, iterate over this one and construct a table. So the table contains one row IDs, another row names. Only two columns is fine enough. One column completely IDs, another column should be the name of the student. Okay, if you have a 10 students, so you can able to add a 10. Okay, that's it guys. So that's it for today. So create the table, okay, and come back tomorrow. So I will tell you how dynamically we will create. So this is not another way. So we have a create methods also in DOM methods. So create element, append element. Okay, we will see that tomorrow. Okay, okay guys. Any doubts? So create element div. See, I needed 3 such divs, right? So either I can use the same create element 3 times. So we have another way. So we have already have an element which has been created and stored in a variable. I can clone it. Clone means copying, right? So I can clone it again. So I'll do cloning. So div element 2 is equal to, so div element 1 dot clone node. Okay, that's it. So it will create a copy of div element 1 and store it in div element 2.
खुजली कहाँ कहाँ होने लग रहा है यार।